Hi YouTube world, I am back with another video. Today I want to cover the topic of belt bags. It has taken off in the past couple years, especially during COVID and shutdown where we're going out and we want something that is very small and sticks to your body and you'd be allowing you to be hands-free, right? So we have basically taken hands-free to a whole new level when it comes to belt bags. And just diving right into it, I want to cover the 3 different ones that I have and love, how I use it, what fits, what's the weight of it, and some of the other options out there and ones that I've been eyeballing and I do at some point want to be part of my collection, sort of like a wish list. So just diving right into it, starting with the most popular and the most cost efficient belt bag, or fanny pack, if you will, which is the Lululemon Belt Bag. I won't spend too much time on this. This has been talked to death about the use of it. So I just want to cover it as kind of our benchmark, right? The versatility of this. It's really small, incredibly lightweight. I use this when I'm going to the grocery store. I use this when I'm running errands. It's not necessarily a belt bag that I would wear to a dinner event or anything, but I do use it also when I'm on vacation and if I'm doing some sort of excursion, like going on an ATV ride or maybe going hiking, even to the beach. I think this is a really versatile bag and it's very indestructible, and you can see, as you probably already own one of these, the zipper construction is amazing. I love how you can put a lot of things in here and it won't weigh you down. And when I look at belt bags, the one thing I look at is that not every single one of them is a good fit, because for me, when I look for a belt bag, it needs to be kind of sticking to my body and not be extra lumpy where it can get caught on things. And I really like belt bags because you can put it in front of your chest or wear traditionally as a belt bag, right? Even though I don't think most people do that because we're not in like the 80s. But I do look for things that are a little bit more flush to the body so that it doesn't look really awkward and it's just a big bump sticking out of your body, right? So this is a really good example, and you can see the insides of it where there is a little mesh pocket, well, 3 mesh pockets, and then the rest of it is just an open space. The straps are completely adjustable, so you can have it as long or as short as you need it to be. I actually have 2 of these. One of them's back in Chicago and it's more of an army green color. And then this is the first one I've ever bought. This I got, I want to say, at least 4 or 5 years ago at the outlet. These retail for $38, which is already incredibly cheap. But I think I got this at the outlet for like $20 when belt bags weren't as popular as it is nowadays, where it sells out all the time. So that is the first one. The second belt bag is something I recently got when I was in Sweden or Stockholm. And if you're looking for something that is a little bit different from the Lululemon belt bag, which, you know, everybody and their mothers have, right? This is something a little bit different and it's just as functional, and it's a really nice sling that can go pretty flush to your body. So I really like this one. It's much bigger, so you can put a lot more in there. So I'll show you what fits in a moment here. But this is for the Fjallraven. If you have seen the Rage back a couple of years ago, the backpack. Honestly, I have owned a couple of their backpacks and they were just not comfortable at all. The straps are incredibly rough and it digs into your body or your shoulders. So I ended up letting go 2 or 3 of them that I bought because I hopped on that bandwagon and was like, oh, I could use this as a backpack. And of course, I realized that I'm not a backpack person anyways, so I decided to let those go. But this one actually is the same kind of straps, but because this is a smaller bag in general, you won't have the issue of this digging into your shoulder. So just to show you kind of the same construction as the Lululemon, but then it is in a different shape. So you would open it up like this. And again, same kind of construction. It comes with a little mesh, and it doesn't have the mesh pockets here, but it just comes with one. There's a little bit of a padding here, right? So that helps with the comfort of having it against your body. So the rest of it is just going to be an open space. This is waterproof as well. And then you have the back pocket where you can put a cell phone or whatnot in there. Again, I'll show you what fits in here. So very simple construction. This is unisex, so it's not like, hey, it's Lululemon and guys won't want to wear it. If you get it in certain colors, I think men can use this just as well. So this is a great option, and not everybody has it, and it's got a very sleek looking kind of belt bag or sling bag, and I really like the little Swedish flag on the back here, so it's a nice touch. And to talk about the pricing real quick, this one is retailed in the US for $55, so another great option. That one was $38, so this one's just a little bit more expensive. I did purchase this in Stockholm, so I got the VAT refund, so I think this ended up being about $35 for me, maybe $40. So I did get a deal on this. Pretty pumped about that. So the last belt bag is the Senreve Belt Bag. This is a much dressier option where you can actually turn it into a crossbody for a dinner date night out bag. But this one is very versatile as well. I got this, it's called Aria, and it is in the Mimosa Bordeaux color. So it's a deep burgundy color. So very versatile. I really enjoy this bag. The quality is excellent. I bought this about 2 years ago, and it was during a Black Friday sale, so they had 25% off. So it ended up being, I think, like $370. And they were doing a promotion where any purchase you buy, it comes with a little baggie. And it comes with a long chain for free, which I think they value it at $130, which is kind of crazy because I don't think it's worth $130. But this one can easily turn this bag into a crossbody by looping it around here. So I thought that was a really smart design. But overall, this bag, the inside is a suede-ish material. I don't think it's suede. I'm feeling this, and it feels like it's not, but it's like a microfiber suede-ish material. And then the inside is just you can put a card or two, so that was really smart. And this is made in Italy. And then there's a zip compartment where you can put like cash or whatnot in here. So it's a really smart design. I really enjoy this because this is very hard wearing. I've had this bag for 2 years. I don't baby it. I wear it out to, dinner. There's no marks on the corner. And then the glazing is done very well. So overall, pretty happy with this bag. Again, I do enjoy belt bags that are a little bit more flush to the body, right? So back to my 3 items or 2 items that I usually show in my other videos. And by the way, if you're liking this kind of content, go ahead and like and subscribe for more of this kind of content. I'm not just talking about, purse reviews. Mostly I do because that's what I like. But if you're thinking about other product reviews and, again, trying to live our lives less than retail and somehow adulting, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me as I grow my channel. And of course, give a comment down below and let me know what kind of content you want to hear more of. I do have a lot of topics I can talk about, but I want to hear from you so that I'm creating something more relevant. So back to this is my Dress Up Your Purse card holder, and then my Dior cosmetic pouch. And I got my car keys here as well with a little keychain on it, so it's really cute. So let's just start with the Senreve Belt Bag. That's not gonna fit. Let's just say I have 2 lipsticks I want to use. I'll put my card holder in here first, my 2 lipsticks, and a iPhone 10. And then my car keys. So that can all easily fit in there, no problem. And this enclosure is actually, the magnetic is pretty strong, so it just zips up pretty tightly. Oh, I forgot to mention, there's also a little pocket here as well if you want to put cards in here. I probably wouldn't because I feel like it's very insecure, especially if you're wearing it, you know, a belt bag style across your chest and it's kind of in this position. I'm afraid that it might just like fall right out, but it is available if you are wanting to utilize this little pocket here. So here's the cute. Stop it. Same thing. Let's see what fits in here. So that all fits in there very, very easily. Or if I want to put my phone in the back here, that could fit in the back. And then if I really want to go extreme here, here's a smaller size water bottle. This is a 12-ounce water bottle. Voila, it's a little snug, but I can even squeeze a water bottle in here with my entire cosmetic makeup pouch, or this Dior makeup pouch, and my card holder and car keys. So yeah, it becomes a giant dumpling. And last but not least, this is definitely not going in there. Well, I guess it can go in there, but nothing else fits, so I don't know if we want to do that. I don't know. I see that that's kind of pointless. It's like a bag within a bag, right? So let's not do that. And then perhaps I could put my cell phone in the back. Might be a little too tight. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Because the water bottle is a little too bulky, so maybe I could just put it in here instead. It's like playing Tetris. So yeah, it all fits, but again, it just makes it really ugly if you want to put that much stuff in there. So if we were to take out the water bottle and just have the essential, which is car keys, cell phone, a card holder, and then 2 lipsticks. Now, if I were going hiking and whatnot, I probably would take out this card holder and just put like a credit card or 2, maybe some cash, and then include my water bottle because that's probably more important. So let's just quickly talk about the weight of these bags, because these 2 are obviously going to be incredibly light just because of the material, but I do want to show a quick comparison so you have a good idea. All right, let's start with the lightest one. Six ounces. That's pretty light. 6 ounces. Belt bag. Oh my goodness, really? I'm doing this for the first time, so I'm kind of shocked and surprised. Let me make sure I tuck everything in. Yeah, this one's actually lighter than the Lululemon. I think it's because of the buckle here. This one has a much, and this is all relative, right? More weight than the rest of this. Even though it's not a big difference, but you can see it's 5.6 ounces. So something to think about. This buckle is like tiny compared to the massive one on the Lululemon. And last but not least, this one I expect it to be maybe a pound, 2 pounds. No, I stand corrected. This one is 13 ounces. So there you have it. These are the 3 different belt bags that I have, and I wanted to make sure I have different colors, a range of colors. You know, the yellow being a lot more brighter, blue being more muted, and having it to go with a lot of my outfits. Mostly it's going to be workout clothes, so I don't mind having, you know, a red shirt or perhaps a bright blue shirt. This one can get a little bit more festive and fun. And then I wanted something that is more maroon red or burgundy so that it can be a date night or even just to go on the go for during the day. So now I'm going to quickly show you some of the different belt bags that I have on my wish list in the next 6 months, in the next year, but they're ones that I've been eyeballing. So here is the first belt bag that I am putting on my wish list. So the premise behind this is that one, I already have a everyday kind of cost-effective belt bag. Then you've got the mid-range with the Senreve. So I wanted to complete my belt bag collection by getting a luxury one. So the first one I saw that caught my eye was the Dior 2-in-1 pouch. This one really intrigued me because I'm looking to add the blue oblique pattern, a Dior bag, to my collection. The only Dior I currently have is the Dior Vanity, and if you haven't seen that video where I did a review on it, definitely check it out on my channel, see if you like that, and if you like to add that to your collection. But this one, I do want to add a blue oblique one pattern, and I think this one's super cool because it is a 2-in-1 and it's designed for it to be that way instead of one singular purpose. You can see the traditional belt bag on the back, and then here it is built in for you to turn it into a crossbody. It does come with a chain strap, which I'm not a big fan of because it's 100% chain. I had to let go of my Gucci Soho crossbody not too long ago after only wearing it once for 2 hours to a dinner. I found that the chain strap, if it's 100% metal, it would just roll right off my shoulder. So I prefer to have chain straps where there's a leather piece attached to it. So if I were to purchase this bag, I would definitely seek out a different kind of strap to attach to it. Hopefully the colors will match because that is going to be a dark blue. But other than that, this is such a gorgeous bag and it sits pretty flush to your body, and it does seem like it does fit a lot. If I were to make this purchase, at $2,100, I don't think I want to spend that kind of money. I probably look on the secondary market to see if there is something a little bit cheaper, as Dior doesn't hold its value as well as like a Hermes or a Louis Vuitton or Chanel, etc. Or I can always hit up Europe again, or if I have a friend who's traveling to Europe, I can always ask them to make the purchase for me after the VAT refund. Probably will get about 20-30% off. I think even maybe up to 50% off the last time I was at Greece. So something to think about. So that's the first bag that is on my wish list. The second one here is this Gucci Jackie 1961 belt bag. Again, I'm looking for something that's very flush to the body, so this one's probably not going to fit a lot as well. And I've always wanted the Jackie traditional hobo bag when it first got relaunched, but I never made the plunge just because I don't like the functionality of that kind of hobo bag where you got to dig in there, and my hands are I wouldn't say much bigger, but they are larger. So having a little opening for the Jackie bag, it just doesn't work well for me. I know I'm not going to like it. So for this one to have the same design and this from the same category as that line makes me really excited because this one is definitely going to be much more functional for me. I do like it's very understated. There is the traditional Gucci print, but it's not going to be screaming in your face, right? It's a much more muted color in the dark green, and the red is actually covered by the actual leather strap here. When it comes to the canvas, it's much more durable because this is leather and canvas, whereas the Dior one is fabric. That could get a little bit grimy, especially if it's on your body and your fingers are touching it to opening the flap. So the oils of your fingers might make it a little bit grimy, even though it's a dark color, so that might not matter as much. This is going to be much more durable. And of course, at $1,250, if I were to get this in Europe after VAT refund, I can imagine it probably being around $700 as opposed to $1,250 plus tax here in the States. And then for this particular one, you can easily take the belt off. You can easily turn this into a crossbody on your own just because of the two loops that are in the back here. Or if you want to do like the YSL Saint Laurent clutch hack where you buy an insert, it goes right into the insides of it right here, and the D-rings can stick out on the side with your own chain. So I think that could be a really good option as well. Much more cost effective, if you will. So there you have it. Those are the two belt bags that are on the luxury side that I would like to add to my collection, my belt bag collection, for it to be complete. Hopefully this was helpful. Like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. I want to cover topics that will help you adult easier. Life is hard. I want to help you save time and money so that you can live your best life and less than retail. See you next time.